Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 20th, 2015. We have a chilly morning out there with temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 20s over the far northern interior, lower to mid 30s throughout the rest of the region, with winds from the northwest and around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have some scattered cloud cover there, even there's some overcast cloud cover with a few passing disturbances over the region. And that's what we're going to be dealing with today, a few passing disturbances that are capable of producing a rain and snow shower at times. Most locations, though, will remain dry. And when we take a look at the latest radar, you can see here we have our disturbance here. Now, this clipper is going to produce a period of light snow for tomorrow around 11 a.m. on through about 8 p.m. Now, this disturbance will basically produce very light snow. Okay, we're not looking at a major threat here. The first piece will move through today as a few widely scattered to isolated rain and snow showers. A lot of this is more bark than bite on the radar, with the precipitation struggling to reach the ground. And then our primary disturbance, which is still back here, will move off the mid-Atlantic coast for tomorrow afternoon, producing a period of light snow, especially around 5 p.m., right around the evening rush hour, producing the threat for about 1 or 2 inches of snow, possibly a burst up to 3 inches in a few isolated locations. But that's about it. And then this storm is out of here by about 8 p.m., with a few lingering snow showers until 11 p.m. When we take a look at the latest surface map, you can see our little clipper here over the upper Midwest, and that will track towards the Delmarva Peninsula and head out into the Atlantic, with again the best potential for that light snow right around the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Heavier precipitation will be focused along the southern New Jersey coast, but it will come in the form as a rain and snow mix, changing over to snow, thus accumulations about an inch, if that, throughout the region, mostly on grassy and cold surfaces. When we take a look at the latest water vapor satellite picture, you can see that disturbance developing and shifting towards the mid-Atlantic coast over the next 24 hours. Again, it's broken up into pieces. So here's our first piece, and here's our second piece, and they will move through the region. And then we're going to watch out for this disturbance right here as this disturbance intensifies and interacts with a polar disturbance that is currently up here in Canada. And these two disturbances by this coming weekend could produce a significant winter storm throughout the region. I'm not jumping at just yet. I have some doubts here, but definitely there's going to be very stormy conditions this weekend, whether that's rain or snow or a mix or what. We still have to wait and see how this all evolves and interacts over the next several days. And we have time to watch it before jumping the gun and throwing out snow maps or anything of that nature. Again, on our infrared satellite picture, you can see our first piece of disturbance right here. Here comes our second piece of disturbance. And these will move through over the next 48 hours, producing periods of rain and snow showers, and then snow showers tomorrow afternoon and evening. On the latest model guidance, we're going to use the European model guidance from the Penn State U-Ball website. Again, for today, a few isolated rain and snow showers, temperatures in the mid-30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. For tomorrow, that low pressure system will start to organize itself off the mid-Atlantic coast, producing a very short period of light snow, especially right around 5 p.m. Looking for temperatures in the lower to mid-teens over the interior and upper teens to lower 20s over the western suburbs of Philadelphia and New York City, lower to mid-20s right along the coast. High temperatures tomorrow only in the lower to mid-30s, so definitely supportive for snow accumulation in the afternoon and evening. And again, that snow accumulation will be light, generally 1 to 2 inches over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, a trace to an inch over southern New Jersey, especially southeastern New Jersey around Atlantic City. And as you head north towards Connecticut and the Hudson River Valley and northeastern Pennsylvania, looking only for a few snow showers with a trace to an inch of snow at most. So your jackpot area is pretty much right around the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, with again only 1 or 2 inches of snow, not a big deal at all, but it could cause some trouble with some rush hour traffic. That low pressure system exits with high pressure in control for Thursday and Friday, with temperatures averaging slightly below normal. We're looking at low temperatures in the mid to upper teens over the interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast, high temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the interior, and mid to upper 30s along the coast. On Friday, basically the same thing. lower to mid-teens over the interior for lows, upper teens to lower 20s over the coast, and for highs, looking at mid to upper 30s throughout the region. Now, here's where things get interesting because we have one disturbance and the other disturbance. Now, what happens here is that they start to interact. And then we watch this disturbance back here kind of tilt the trough back to the northwest. So you get in this negatively tilted trough here. If they interact just right, like the European model guidance is showing and the ensemble European model guidance is showing, then you end up with a winter storm for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Note I say winter storm, not snowstorm. Why? Because our freezing line is off the coast to the coast here. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of different factors here and how they interact with this storm that will be rapidly intensifying over the New Jersey coastal waters if these two disturbances interact just right. So there is a lot of ifs here in this forecast that we have to kind of watch and see how it all evolves. But the overall theme here is that it's not the perfect setup for a winter storm, but certainly there's a threat for some accumulating snow in this forecast for Saturday evening, and also a wintry mix or possibly a rain-snow mix right along the immediate coast. So we have to iron out these details, see what evolves here. This storm could easily just miss to the south and east if these two disturbances, this one and this one, do not interact just right. So again, there's a lot to watch here and see how it evolves, and we have some time, so we'll see how that sets up over the next several days going forward. So that storm will exit the region by the time we get to Sunday morning. Now on Saturday, temperatures will depend on the storm track, obviously. Looking at low temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s over the interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. High temperatures, I'm going with the lower to mid 30s throughout the region. There could be a potential where you have temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s, depending on the track of this low and how much warm air gets worked into the coastal plain. So again, we'll have to watch that very carefully. On Sunday, high pressure takes control with clearing skies, low temperatures in the lower to mid 20s, high temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the interior and mid to upper 30s along the coast. High pressure will continue to remain in control for Monday morning, with low temperatures in the single digits over the interior and lower to mid-teens along the coast. However, an area of low pressure developing off the mid-Atlantic coast will produce a threat for snow showers on Monday evening on through Tuesday, with high temperatures on Monday in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior and lower to mid-30s along the coast. So certainly a very active period that we're going to keep an eye on, see how everything sets up. Not 100% convinced on the potential for snowfall, but definitely the potential for a winter storm impact for the northern mid-Atlantic for this Saturday. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Thank you for following NY and JPA weather, and as always, stay safe out there.